Long before the modern nation of Iran existed, this land was known to the ancient world by another name, Persia, a land of towering mountains, vast deserts, and ancient cities where some of the earliest civilizations in human history were born. For thousands of years, empires have risen and fallen here. Kings have conquered continents. Religions have reshaped society. Revolutions have changed the course of history. And today, this ancient land still stands at the center of global attention. But to understand the Iran of today, we must travel back thousands of years to the story of Persia. The land we now call Iran lies in southwestern Asia. It is a large country shaped like a diamond, bordered by mountains and deserts, with a land area of more than 1.6 million square kilometers. But long before modern borders existed, people were already building civilizations here. Archaeological evidence shows that humans have lived in this region for at least 10,000 years. One of the oldest cities in the world, Susa, was founded around 4395 BC. Over time, many cultures rose and fell across the Iranian plateau. Among them were two important peoples who would change history forever: the Medes and the Persians. In the 6th century BC, a young leader emerged from the Persian people. His name was Cyrus the Great. Cyrus united the Persian tribes and soon challenged the dominant power of the region, the Median Empire. By 550 BC, Cyrus defeated the Medes and began building what would become one of the greatest empires in human history. His conquests moved quickly. First came Lydia, a powerful kingdom in Western Asia Minor. Then came Babylon, one of the richest cities in the ancient world. In 539 BC, Cyrus captured Babylon and suddenly controlled most of the Near East. The Persian Empire had been born. Under Cyrus and his successors, Persia expanded rapidly. Kings like Darius the Great and Xerxes pushed the empire's borders even further. At its height, the Persian Empire stretched from Egypt and Turkey in the west to Afghanistan and Pakistan in the east. It became the largest empire the world had ever seen. Historians estimate that nearly 40% of the world's population lived under Persian rule. But Persia's strength was not only military. The empire introduced systems that would influence future civilizations for centuries. The land was divided into provinces called satrapies, each governed by local administrators. A vast highway network known as the Royal Road connected the empire. A sophisticated postal system allowed messages to travel thousands of kilometers. And unlike many empires, the Persians allowed conquered peoples to keep their languages, cultures, and religions. This policy of tolerance helped keep the vast empire stable. To the west, however, another civilization was rising: the Greek city-states. Conflicts soon erupted between Greece and Persia in a series of wars that would become legendary in ancient history. Despite several massive invasions, the Persians were unable to conquer mainland Greece. This rivalry would shape the politics of the ancient world, and eventually it would bring a new challenger to Persia's gates. In 336 BC, a young Macedonian king launched an ambitious military campaign. His name was Alexander the Great. Alexander invaded the Persian Empire with a much smaller army. Yet through brilliant strategy and decisive battles, he defeated the Persians at Issus and Gaugamela. Within a few years, the mighty Persian Empire collapsed. Alexander had conquered the greatest empire of the ancient world. But his victory did not bring lasting unity. After Alexander's death, His generals divided the empire among themselves. Persia once again fell under foreign control. Yet Persian civilization did not disappear. New Iranian dynasties eventually reclaimed the land. The Parthian Empire ruled the region for nearly 500 years, becoming a powerful rival of the Roman Empire. Later, another Persian dynasty rose to power, the Sasanian Empire. For centuries, the Sasanians fought long wars against Rome and later the Byzantine Empire. The conflict between Persia and Rome lasted nearly 700 years, making it one of the longest rivalries in human history. During this time, the dominant religion of Persia was Zoroastrianism, one of the world's oldest faiths. But another major transformation was coming. In the 7th century, a new religion emerged in the Arabian Peninsula: Islam. Arab armies soon expanded beyond Arabia and into Persian lands. In 637 AD, Persian forces were defeated in a decisive battle. Within a few decades, the ancient Persian Empire had fallen. Persia became part of the Islamic Caliphate. Over the following centuries, most Persians gradually converted to Islam. The cultural identity of Persia changed, but the Persian language, traditions, and civilization continued to survive. Centuries later, Persia experienced another rebirth. In the early 1500s, the Safavid dynasty established a new Persian state. The Safavids made Shia Islam the official religion of Persia. This decision would shape the country's religious identity for centuries to come. Under rulers like Shah Abbas the Great, Persia once again became a major power in the region. But the modern age was approaching, and with it, new political struggles. In the early 20th century, Persia entered a period of rapid change. In 1921, a military officer named Reza Khan seized power in a coup. He later crowned himself Reza Shah Pahlavi. Reza Shah launched an ambitious program of modernization. He built railways, schools, and new institutions designed to transform Persia into a modern nation. In 1935, he asked the international community to stop using the name Persia and instead use the country's native name, Iran, a word meaning land of the Aryans. While outsiders had long called the country Persia, the people themselves had used the name Iran for centuries. From that point forward, the world officially recognized the country as Iran. But modernization brought tension. Reza Shah's son, Mohammad Reza Shah, ruled Iran for decades with strong support from Western powers, particularly the United States and Britain. His government pushed for rapid modernization and closer ties with the West. However, many Iranians believed the Shah's rule had become authoritarian and corrupt. Among the critics was a powerful religious leader named Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. Khomeini openly criticized the Shah's policies, accusing him of abandoning Islamic values and becoming too close to Western powers. In response, the Shah expelled Khomeini from Iran. But exile did not silence him. From abroad, Khomeini continued to speak against the Shah. He wrote messages, delivered speeches, and distributed recordings that secretly made their way back into Iran. His words spread among religious students, workers, and ordinary citizens. Soon, protests began to grow. By the late 1970s, millions of Iranians were marching in the streets. In 1979, the pressure became too great. The Shah fled the country, and Ayatollah Khomeini returned from exile to a massive welcome. The monarchy collapsed. In its place, Iran became an Islamic Republic. Today, Iran operates under a unique political system. It has an elected president and parliament, but ultimate authority rests with a religious figure known as the supreme leader. This makes Iran one of the world's only major religious governments, also known as a theocracy. For decades, Iran was led by Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, who succeeded Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini in 1989 and ruled the country until his death in 2026. Today, Iran remains a nation of more than 83 million people, with its capital in Tehran. It is one of the world's major producers of oil and natural gas, possessing some of the largest energy reserves on Earth. But Iran's political system and its conflicts with Western countries have often placed it at the center of global tensions. Its rivalry with the United States and Israel, as well as its nuclear ambitions, continue to shape international politics today. From the rise of Cyrus the Great, to the vast Persian Empire, to the modern nation of Iran, this land has stood at the crossroads of civilizations for thousands of years. Empires have risen, empires have fallen, but the story of Persia has never truly disappeared. It lives on in the culture, language, and identity of modern Iran, and it reminds us that history is never really gone. It is simply waiting to be uncovered. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the past, consider subscribing to the Luminous Past, where we uncover the stories, civilizations, and hidden truths that shaped our world. And remember, the past is never truly gone. It is always waiting to be discovered.